It's been 5 years since we've seen a new release from popular Christian filmmakers, the Kendrick Brothers, but today we're finally talking about their return to the big screen, and I'll be giving you all of my thoughts on their newest creation, Overcomer. So let's review it. Hello everyone, my name is Rachel, and I review everything. So as you may have noticed, I've been reviewing a lot of shows as of late. But today I thought I would break things up for just a little bit and talk to you guys about the latest movie from the Kendrick Brothers, Overcomer. This movie has been out for quite some time now, but I figured if I went to see it, then I might as well make a review for it, even if I am a little late to the party. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the Kendrick Brothers are Christian filmmakers who have done several films such as Fireproof, Courageous, and War Room, to name a few. I've always really enjoyed their movies, so I am very excited to give you my thoughts on this one. But before we jump right in, just a quick reminder that I upload new videos just like this one to the channel every single week, and if you haven't already, I would very much appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications. That way you'll never have to miss out on another upload of mine. And now that you've hopefully done those things, let's jump right into the review. So Overcomer tells the story of high school basketball coach John Harrison, who faces an uncertain future as his town's largest manufacturing plant shuts down unexpectedly. And with hundreds of people moving away, several of the school's programs are beginning to fall apart, including cross country, a sport that John really doesn't care for but is asked to coach regardless. Soon though, his outlook changes as he meets Hannah Scott, an unlikely runner who pushes herself to the limit. After a little advice and prayer from a new friend by the name of Thomas, John is inspired to train Hannah for the biggest race of her life. While sitting down for this movie, it had occurred to me that I never actually got the chance to watch the trailer for it, so I unintentionally went into it completely blind. And when it started, my first thought was that it was going to be about a struggling basketball team, especially since early on with everyone moving away, John loses a few of his star players. But it turned out to be a completely different movie from what I was expecting, with the story focusing more on the character of Hannah, and unfolding her backstory with a little bit of a twist along the way. Hannah Scott was played by a young actress by the name of Erin Wright Thompson, and I thoroughly enjoyed her performance in this movie. She had some very emotional scenes closer to the end and really made me tear up several times. It was so wonderful to see Hannah come out of her shell as the story continues to progress, but the best part of it was seeing all of the joy and inner peace that Jesus brings into her life by the end of the movie. This actress did a fantastic job with her character, and I'm really hoping to see more from her in the future. I actually thought this whole cast did quite a good job with the movie. Both Alex Kendrick and Cameron Arnett were able to deliver some comedic relief throughout the story, while also being able to deliver some very emotional scenes as well. This movie's message was very much focused on the importance of forgiveness, something that a lot of us tend to struggle with. I know I certainly do. So what I took away from this movie personally was that even if I can't find a reason to forgive somebody, I need to try and forgive them anyway. I need to try and forgive them for the one who has forgiven me time and time again, no matter how badly I've messed up. And this story also gives us the reminder that it's never too late to receive God's love. We can come to Him at any time and ask for help and forgiveness. He can so easily transform us into a much better version of ourselves. All we have to do is let Him. If I had to say one negative about this movie though, I'd say it's that the little twist in Hannah's story is probably something that most moviegoers could see coming from a mile away. I, however, did not make that connection until it was very close to being revealed, and then I was like, oh, how did I miss that? I'm going to be giving Overcomer 5 out of 5 stars. You can always count on the Kendrick Brothers to present us with a very inspirational and uplifting story, and this movie was no exception. I laughed, I cried, I enjoyed it from the very beginning to the very end. As I mentioned, the only real negative was that the twist was probably a little bit predictable, but my rating system is based solely on how much I personally enjoyed something, and I didn't pick up on it for a while, so it didn't affect my overall rating. So have any of you seen Overcomer? If so, be sure to let me know what your thoughts were down in the comments below. As always, you can follow me over on Twitter at @RR_everything, where I talk about all kinds of shows and movies and also post updates on future videos. But until then, I'm Rachel, and that was my review of Overcomer.